A judge says that he will rule later this week as to whether the temporary order he issued last Friday will stand and allow middle and high school students in Williamsville and Orchard Park to resume 5-day in-person learning a week from today. We get the latest on the case now from Channel 2's Dave McKinley.
Kate, the judge had ruled late last week that those districts should prepare to resume full-time in-person instruction next Monday, even though the hearing into the matter wasn't fully completed until today. This was in order to allow for those districts to take the steps they need to get those kids in school without further delay should he ultimately rule in favor of the parents who brought the case. Hesitancy by the state and county health officials to allow for this is rooted in their stance that in communities where there are more than 100 positive cases per 100,000 people, it's considered a high rate of transmission. Erie County is slightly above that level. But one of the arguments lawyers for parents raised is that taking the county as a whole doesn't reflect what may or may not be happening in terms of transmission within certain parts of it.
So why are we basing our COVID regulations off of such a wide geographic area instead of a more narrowly targeted to the school district?
During the hearing today, an epidemiologist with the state health department was grilled about the state's continued stance that kids in upper grades need to maintain a 6-foot distance, which precludes most of them from coming back all at once when there's no evidence to support that it's any safer than the 3 feet as recommended by the CDC. That state expert also testified that narrowing the rules by individual school districts or even zip codes would be impractical. But coming up later, we'll remind you of instances where the state did precisely this in terms of establishing COVID guidelines and rules. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.